Hey guys, what is up? This is Rod with Bear River Sports Cards. Happy 4th of July, Saturday, 2026. This is the second video. We'll call it video 2 or video B for the Frazetta box break. He is a fantasy artist that started and got going in about the late 60s. Did pretty well through the 70s and 80s and even late 80s, early 90s. But anyway, this is going to be the second video. Here is the box. You can pick up all the other information you need if you just watch the first video. I'm not going to go through everything again. Again, this is the second break. Here's the stack of cards for the second break. Here's what we pulled in the first. So far, I think this is my favorite. Pretty sweet card. That is the Death Dealer. I like that card a lot, and I think out of the other cards that I've held here, I like Gollum or Smeagol, and this is pretty cool, the Barbarian against the Ice Giants. That's a pretty sweet card. So do yourself a favor if you're checking out these videos, along with a lot of other videos on YouTube. Smartphones are cool. The screen does a disservice to a lot of videos on YouTube. It's just not big enough. So when you get some time, watch it on a decent size TV and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get going on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open all these first. And yeah, that will save a little bit of time because I've got a lot of cards to go through. So I'll sit here and get all these open. If I can do it without causing chaos here. It is heated up in Idaho, although it's not as hot as some parts of the country. I think our high today was 87 or 88, which is, it's not too bad. I grew up in New Mexico and Arizona, and certainly was used to a lot hotter weather, I should say. This should save a lot of time. I mean, this was a stack of cards. It's 36 cards, and that takes a while to go through, and that's why it's a two-part video. I'm ripping these packs, and it just seems like I'm not making a dent in them, if you want to know the truth. There's no chase cards. There's no number cards. There's no parallels or variants, sketch cards, autographs, nothing like that. These are just art cards. And I think it was actually done by a comic book company in New Jersey, from what I understand, but I don't know for sure. These are 1991. The good thing about these cards is that they are not caking or bricking, so that helps matters a lot. I'm going to go through these and cruise through these pretty quickly once I can get them broken out of here. Because I have a feeling that we're going to run into a lot of repeats. I don't know for sure. Well, that's a cool one. That's Conan. I've already been running into like 2 or 3 of the same cards on the first part of the box. So we'll see. So I don't know. I'm actually just from doing this, I'm starting to see some different cards, to be honest with you. So many cards, guys. We're going to cruise through them. I'm not going to read everything that's on it. Some of these cards, his artwork is pretty racy. But if you look at my channel header and look at the instructions and the title and everything on my channel for Bear River Sports Cards, I do have it listed. This is not a kids channel. I don't do videos for kids. And so it's just the way it is. I cater to an adult audience. All right. Well, I think I'm finally getting through these. Well, no, not really. I want to be careful with them. I'm not hurting the cards. You do this enough and you rip over, I don't know, probably, who knows, 20,000 packs. You get the idea of how to do it without causing problems. with the cards. These cards are really nice. The print job is really nice. I would call them a semi-gloss to a gloss. They're shiny, but it's not like overkill shiny. So we've been on just at 5 minutes, almost just getting these cards out. Now we'll rearrange the cards on the table once I can get them all out. You know, seeing duplicates, guys. So if I see something decent, what I'm going to do, if I see something that I think is really cool, I'll read the back of the card. But my gosh, I mean, we've got, I don't even know how many cards to go through here. Last pack. And again, there is no hunt for anything. This is just art cards. All right, let's get these over here. Moving the camera, don't want to do that. All right, guys, we have a stack to go through, so we are going to cruise. I'm just going to show you these cards. Like I said, I don't feel like I need to read every one of them, okay? Frank Frazetta. That is the Ghoul Queen. Here's Gollum. I really like that card a lot. Escape Venus. Some of the titles, you know, I don't know. I guess they match. They're pretty cool. It's up to the artist, right? What is this? Reassembled Man. Huh, that's interesting. That's pretty sweet. Outlaw of Torn. I like that one a lot. Cool. Bunch of wolves chasing the lady down. Neanderthal. Looks like they're stealing a woman. A lot of different cards. This is really a super cool card. I like that one a lot. That's going on the board. Dark Kingdom. Cool. Cover Golem. Some of these, again, if you look at video number 1, you'll see that it's duplicated. If I'm hitting the same cards I've already hit, I'm not even going to really say anything. There's no reason to. If I see something new, then I'll let you know. A lot of these, again, I've already pulled on the other video. Yep. You can see that one's on the board already. It is my favorite, one of my favorite cards. Actually, this one and these three, this, and this, super cool cards, right? The Mad King. That's kind of cool. The Bear. Haven't seen that one yet. That's pretty cool. 7 Romans. Eros. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Fighting Triceratops, I believe. 10,000 years BC, right? Is that a Spartan? I don't know. Oh, Atlantis. Oh, there's that cowboy fighting somebody with a big sombrero. Yep, we've pulled these before. I've pulled them before. Okay, duplicate. 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 Remember, if you like the card, you can always just stop the video and on pause and expand your screen or whatever. That's a cool card. And this is one of my favorites. The Ice Giants fighting that Barbarian. Excuse me, Snow Giants. That's a sweet card. Can you imagine taking on those two dudes? That guy's ripped, but man, look at the size of him. Yeah, that's a cool card. And duplicate. My arm is actually getting tired. Duplicate. Sword of Mars. That's a cool card. The Berserker. Yeah, I remember that card. I actually remember this. I had a friend that had this poster in his room, the Berserker. That's pretty sweet. Cool. Dracula meets the Wolfman. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that one yet. That is a fight between Dracula and the Wolfman. Cool. Sound. Gulliver of Mars. Looks like a giant rat. So many cards, guys. It's probably been one of my least favorites so far, to be honest with you. That's pretty cool. Eternal Champion. Savage. Pellucider. Can't say that name, sorry. And there is the Barbarian. That's a sweet card. It is one of the bigger cards, I think, in this box. It doesn't say Conan, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, you know. Duplicate. Duplicate. Spider-Man. Huh. From 51 to 52, Frazetta drew the syndicated strip Johnny Comet. That's interesting. Checklist. That's pretty cool. Duplicate. Duplicate. Another cool card. Some of these cards, I don't know. I might actually, I like Tag, and I might send some into Tag. See what they say. That's kind of my besties card right there. That's kind of cool too. The Dracula fighting the werewolf. Duplicate. 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 Ghoul Queen. Duplicate. Golem. Duplicate. 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 Okay. Duplicate. Duplicate. Yep. Duplicate. Sweet card. So these cards are really super cool. And the centering's great. The corners look great. The surfaces look great. Gotta remember, these are 1991. You know, that's sweet. Outlaw of Torn. That's kind of cool. So many cards, I'm running out of room. Okay, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. We're going to pick up speed now. Pulling, see? Getting a lot of, now I'm getting a lot of the same cards, guys. Still got a stack and a half to go through, so we're good at cruise. So I will let you know when I see something new. I'm just going to hold them like this. There's those snow giants again. Duplicate. Duplicate. That's kind of cool. Fire Demon. He did some really, that's kind of a cool card. He did some really pretty racy stuff overall. Withering. Duplicate. Fire Demon. Yeah, lots of duplicates, you guys. Triplicate or whatever you want to say. I'm just getting a lot of the same cards. Yep. So I wonder if we've already covered basically everything that I would need for the set. I don't know. You know, I think this has been fun. I got one box. I can check, see if any of these have been graded or they're selling. And if they are, I'll pick up another box. That's a new one. Carson of Venus, I believe, is new. Lots and lots of duplicate, guys. Wow. I can't believe, actually, how many I've gotten of the same cards. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Just in the middle of the pack. Torn to heck. That thing is shredded. Just all of a sudden. And all the other cards around it are okay. That's interesting. Yep. Same. Another checklist card. All right, duplicate. If I see something new, I'll make sure I stop. That's new. Downward Earth. I don't know, not really my favorite. Lots of the same cards. Fighting Man of Mars. I don't know if I pulled that. The Wizard. The Sorcerer. Well, now I can't believe how many of the same thing are just in these packs. I don't know. What is that, like the fifth bear? Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look at that, guys. And they're even together. Captive Princess. Some monkey dude stealing the princess. Two right there. It's not like there are any special inserts or parallels in this, so. Another bear. Can you believe it? How many freaking bears are in this box? All right. All right, wow. So the printing company, look at this. The printing company who did these did a great job. But as far as what they're putting in the boxes and the counts, I don't even know. Were they even trying to keep track of what they put in a box? I don't know. Out of all this so far, that's my least favorite card. I don't know why that just doesn't do anything. It's like steampunk. I find steampunk one of the most ridiculous things I've ever encountered. That's a cool card. But again, it's duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Wow. Okay, nothing new. So you guys get the gist of this if you get one of these boxes. It seems to be that you're going to get, I would, anywhere from 7 to 10 of the same card. You know what I'm saying? Well, not all of them, but 7, 10 on a lot of them. A bear. The Bronc Rider. King Kong. It's a fun break. A lot of cool cards. Dracula. I like the Dracula. Count Dracula. That's pretty cool. That is a different card, I believe. Unless I've just looked at so many, I'm losing my mind. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think I've seen that one too. Yep, the Barbarian. Another checklist. I want to make sure that you've got enough checklists. We're going to wind this down pretty quickly. I could just do it like this. Just discovered something new. You never know. It reminds me of an album by Asia with the dragon coming out of the ocean. Ah, that card's terrible. All right, this has been fun, but now it's redundant. Not boring, but just redundant. Same thing over and over and over and over now. So they really wanted to make sure that you got a bunch of these cards. So again, I might get one more box. Just to let you know, they're on eBay, and they are they're averaging about 50 bucks a hobby box, I guess. Oh wow, just so many of the same. Frank, well, you did a good job, Frank. You're quite the artist. I wish I had that much talent. Yeah, this was common back in this, especially 60s and 70s, early 80s. This fantasy stuff. If you ever want to see something that's completely different, there's 2 movies that you should watch. They're animated. You know, I'm probably dating myself on these, but if you haven't seen Heavy Metal, see Heavy Metal. And if you haven't seen Wizards, check out Wizards. There's always kind of that theme with this 70s stuff here. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining me. Again, happy 4th of July. Be careful out there tonight. Enjoy all the fireworks. You know, hope you're having a good time with your friends and family. Can you believe that America's been around for 250 years? We better come together more on a lot of things, or we're not going to last another 250. There's no way. So much division, so much hate, and so much anger. So if people could just get together and talk without government involved, I think we'd be doing a lot better. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Take it easy. Check out all my other videos. I've got baseball breaks. I've got basketball breaks. I love those. My passion is Marvel and Star Wars, so check out the Marvel and Star Wars videos if you can. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button. If you don't hit either, thanks for stopping by anyway. Just checking out the video helps me a lot with YouTube. So again, take it easy, and thanks for joining me.